How to forget your ex and make her stalk your new life. No begging, no drama, just results. You watched her soft launch a new guy on Instagram from a rooftop in Midtown, Yankees cap and all. Your last iMessage sits blue, unanswered. She blocked you after the double text. Your boy saw you outside a bar on 6th Street in Austin, voice shaking, pleading. Her friends post TikToks that sting. Respect slipped, sleep gone, appetite gone. You scroll at 2 a.m., replaying the humiliation. She's with another, you're stuck in neutral, and everyone can smell it. Good. Because starting now, we flip the script. Not with petty posts or jealous games. With power. With silence. With the kind of life that makes curiosity do the chasing. In this video, I'll give you the exact unsentimental play. Hard no contact that actually holds. Discipline that rebuilds your body and your bank. A mission that puts you back in the driver's seat. Style that speaks before you do. Social proof set up the right way. And a calm so cold she can't help but check your story while you stop caring. You won't just get over her. You'll outgrow the version of you that begged. If you're ready to move like a man of respect, hit subscribe now. In the first pinned comment, I left a free step-by-step checklist and deeper material to help you execute this without second guessing. We start with the first cut, the move that hurts but frees you. Most men botch this in the first 24 hours and lose the frame for good. Are you about to make their mistake, or are you ready to make the one decision that turns the whole game in your favor? Then you make the cut. Silence that isn't a performance. Silence that isn't a tactic. Silence that is a boundary. Phone cleaned. Threads archived. Photos gone. Number deleted. Not muted. Deleted. You are not running surveillance. You are not standing across the street from your old life with binoculars on. You walk away without turning your head. Most men collapse right here. They lurk. They lurk on Instagram like night watchmen of their own humiliation. They refresh her stories, track the rooftop shadows over Midtown, analyze the Yankees cap like it's evidence. They DM her friend by accident. They text after 2 bourbons on a Tuesday and call it honesty. They turn themselves into a volunteer therapist, checking in to look mature. Dying inside when she replies, "Let's be friends." No, you don't stalk. You don't beg. You don't narrate your pain. You don't drink and dial. You don't accept a demotion to mascot. You vanish from her experience and explode into your own. You want the move that hurts but frees you? You set a hard window, 90 days minimum, no peeking, no happy birthday, no thought of you, no how's your mom, not because you hate her, because you respect yourself. Curiosity grows in silence. Dignity grows in silence. Your next chapter grows when you stop rereading the last paragraph. And in that window, you build. Body, bank, mission. But before the build, one more sweep. Every mutual contact is a potential leak. You don't ask her roommate how she's doing. You don't interrogate the bartender at the place on 6th Street. You don't run background checks on her new guy like a private eye with a Wi-Fi connection. Every time you look for crumbs, you declare yourself hungry. Kings don't eat crumbs. Here's what true composure looks like. Her name pops up in your app suggestions. Remove. Your boy says, "Bro, look at this TikTok." You return the phone and say, "I'm good." You run into her at Trader Joe's on 14th. You nod like a gentleman and keep the cart rolling. No speech, no scene. Your control is the message. Think like a Don. Never let anyone outside the family know what you're thinking. In this case, the family is you. And now the temptation creeps in at 1:13 a.m. The bourbon whispers. Your thumb hovers over her name you didn't delete. You compose a museum piece of honesty. How could you? What did I do? Remember that night at Coney Island. Then you hit send and wake up to silence or pity. You just auctioned your power at a discount. You won't do it again. Put the phone in another room at night. Old school alarm clock. If the glass bottle makes your tongue loose, cap it or cut it. You don't need courage in a cup. You need a spine. A reset. What's the first brick you lay tomorrow morning? The body. Sweat is medicine. Join the cheapest gym in town or go to a park by the Hudson. Training is non-negotiable. Push, pull, move, breathe. 5 days on, 2 days off, or 3 heavy days with walks in between if you're rebuilding. Every rep is a vote for the future. Every skipped set is a vote for the past. You show up when it rains. You show up when your chest is tight. You show up when the Knicks lose and when your boss is on your back. You show up. Money next. We don't buy flex, we buy freedom. Build a second stream. Weekend Uber runs for a quarter to seed an emergency fund. A Google certificate to pivot roles. Overtime without advertising it. That course you saved in your notes? Start tonight. You don't post your hustle, you let your bank app catch up to your standards. Discipline makes you undeniable. Noise makes you broke. Style is signal. Not peacocking. Presence. Clean white sneakers. Dark denim that fits. A haircut every 3 weeks. A jacket that could walk into any room in New York, Austin, or LA and say hello before you do. No cartoon cologne. A signature scent. 2 sprays, never announced. Your posture does more talking than your mouth. You carry yourself like you're expected, not like you're hoping. Social proof matters. Not bait, not thirst traps. Real life. A pickup basketball game in Brooklyn on Saturdays. A hiking group outside Denver when you travel for work. Dinner with friends who challenge you, not drain you. Photos show your standards, not your loneliness. You don't stage women in your story like props. You show purpose, community, momentum. The right eyes will find you, including hers if she's watching. You just won't be watching the watchers. Now the part you weren't taught. The friendship trap. She says, I don't want to lose you in my life. She asks for the soft landing. She wants to keep the best of you without paying the price of you. It sounds kind. It is not. It is a slow funeral for your attraction. You will listen to her talk about men she dates on rooftops you used to share. You will be the placeholder while she shops. You will hate yourself in quiet car rides home. You don't take the demotion. You say, with warmth and finality, I don't do friendship with exes. I wish you the best. Then you go. Let me hand you a story that should live in your pocket. Marcus, a UPS driver from Columbus. Nothing flashy. Good man. 5-year relationship. She left in spring, said she needed space, then posted a hand with a wrist tattoo at a Guardians game 2 weeks later. Marcus collapsed. He parked outside her gym twice. He called her mother. He sent flowers to her office with a note that used the word forever. He woke up empty and ashamed. Then he found his spine. He deleted her number and every photo. He told his boys not to bring her up. He quit drinking for 90 days because the bottle was the devil on his shoulder. He joined a basic gym and hit it every morning before his route, rain or shine. He started eating like an adult, not a vending machine. He picked up a weekend course on logistics software. He got a small raise. He went to church with his cousin again. He signed up for a local 10K. He posted nothing about her. Just life, 5 a.m. coffee and a sunrise over the Scioto, a finish line medal, a photo shaking hands with the local youth coach he started volunteering with. 2 months in, silence was his superpower. 3 months in, she texted from a new number. Proud of who you're becoming. He waited a day, then he replied, thank you. Nothing else. He wasn't cold. He was clear. By fall, he'd run the half marathon, changed stations at work, and started dating a nurse he met at the race expo. On Thanksgiving, his ex stood in the same grocery line and watched him laugh with his new girl, shoulders back, eyes calm. Marcus wasn't a ghost to haunt her. He was a man who outgrew the room. Unreachable not because he was playing hard to get, but because he had things to do. You want the codes? Burn them into your chest. Silence is status. Mission before emotion. No friendship with the past. Train when you don't feel like it. Never negotiate your value over text. Another reset. Are you done letting the algorithm parent your heart? Then stand up. Write 3 priorities for tomorrow. 1 for your body, 1 for your money, 1 for your mission. Set them out loud before bed. If it's a run, lay the shoes by the door. If it's a call to a mentor, draft the email now. If it's a certification module, open the tab and lock your phone in a drawer. Willpower lives in architecture. Build the room that makes you win. And understand this. The goal is not to make her jealous. The goal is to become so focused that jealousy, curiosity, and rumor are background noise. You will notice something strange. The less you chase, the more your past chases your shadow. She will view every story. A mutual will say she asked about you. She might send a "Hey stranger" on a Sunday night after the Giants game. She might test the gate. You will feel the pull to answer with paragraphs. Don't. You answer with presence in your actual life. You answer with pace. You answer with a standard that doesn't flinch. What about the nights the bed is cold and your mind runs film? You don't fight your brain with nothing. You give it work. Read 10 pages. Stretch for 20 minutes. Journal 3 lines about what you respected in yourself today. Breathe like you're a Navy diver. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold, until your pulse drops. Tough is not teeth-gritting rage. Tough is calm on command. Here's the move she won't see coming. You forgive her in private, not in a text, not in a letter, in your chest. You release the debt. You stop keeping ledger. Vengeance is a chain that ties you to the old scene. You're not paid by pain. You're paid by progress. And when you finally step back into rooms you used to share, mutual parties, neighborhoods, a seat at a game, you carry the frame. The Don walks in last and speaks least. You don't hover near her. You don't perform indifference. You don't drop one-liners to make her ears ring. You talk to the host, dap your people, enjoy a plate. If she approaches, you're kind, brief, steady, then you move. Your life is not a courtroom where she gets to cross-examine your growth. You want the ice-cold playbook for when she circles back hard. You want the exact words that keep you in frame even if she asks to catch up, even if she hints at regret, even if she invites you to coffee near that rooftop. Hold that thought, because the next act is the verdict, the terms, the boundaries. The test you run that decides if she meets the new standard or if she watches from a distance while you keep climbing. Stay here. The sentence gets handed down in the conclusion. Here's the verdict you waited for. When she circles back, you don't audition. You set terms, you set time, you set tone. She wants catch up. You hand down the sentence. Exact words, clean and cold. Hey stranger. Hope you're well. I don't do casual catch-ups. If you're reaching out to discuss a real reconciliation, exclusivity, respect, and a plan, say that. If not, I wish you the best. We should grab coffee. I don't do nostalgia coffee. If the intention is to talk about getting back together with clarity, we can schedule a call this week, otherwise I'm keeping my distance. I miss you. I wish you well. I'm focused on my life. Let's be friends. I don't do friendship with exes. Take care. A 1:07 a.m. You up? No reply. Not at 1:07 a.m., not at all. I'm sorry for how things ended. Thank you for the honesty. If you're serious about rebuilding, it starts with accountability and actions, not nostalgia. Otherwise, we leave it in peace. Are you seeing someone? I don't discuss my personal life. Now the gate she must pass. 3 checks, no exceptions. Accountability. She names what she did without spin or blame shift. If she can't own it, she can't enter. Clarity. She states what she wants. Exclusive relationship, how it looks, how it fixes the old pattern. No fog, no, let's see. Consistency. For 30-60 days, her actions match her words. Steady communication. No triangulation. No rooftop cameos designed to poke you. Terms written in stone. Your schedule stands. You don't rearrange your gym, work, or study to accommodate maybe. You offer one time that works for you, in daylight, in public, on your terms. No late-night texting. Nothing good happens after 9 p.m. in your messages. No social media ping-pong. If she wants to talk, she uses a real channel and a real plan. No intimacy before agreement. Intimacy follows clarity, not mood music. One clarification, one chance. If a boundary gets tested, you state the boundary once. If it's crossed again, you cut the line without a speech. Understand the frame. You are not punishing. You are protecting. You are not playing hard to get. You are hard to move. You don't swing the door to prove you're above it. You keep the door because your home has value. The laws you were given, burned in bone. Silence is status. Mission before emotion. No friendship with the past. Train when you don't feel like it. Never negotiate your value over text. Control is the message. Kings don't eat crumbs. Presence beats performance, clarity or distance, nothing in between. Here's how the scene plays out in real America, not a movie. She watches you live on your terms, training before sunrise, second stream stacking, clean lines in your fit, posture like you mean it. The algorithm shows her your life without you chasing anyone. A mutual mentions you in passing. She views every story. Maybe a Sunday hey after the Giants game. Maybe a coffee near Midtown. Because the weather's good. You don't churn, you don't sprint. You apply the gate. You enforce the terms. You keep your calendar heavy with work, miles, and names that add, not subtract. Your calm does the talking. If the door reopens, it does so onto a different house. New rules, new structure, new you. If it doesn't reopen, fine. You didn't build to get her back. You built to never beg again. Remember why this works in the first place. Your silence and your standards convert curiosity into pursuit. But the target isn't her attention. The target is your sovereignty. The life that makes you forget her by outgrowing the version of you that chased roofs in Midtown and dialed after bourbon on a Tuesday. Now look in the mirror tonight. Not the front-facing camera, the real mirror. Ask, am I a man who protects his name or a man who refreshes her story? Am I the dawn of my calendar or an intern to my impulses? Check the lock screen, check the bank app, check the shoes by the door. The truth is in the architecture. If this hit you like it needed to, subscribe. Like the video so the next man who needs a spine finds it. Drop a comment with the one boundary you're setting in the next 24 hours. Write the exact sentence you'll use when the test comes. Say it now so you don't stutter later. Sovereignty. From this day forward, you answer to your standard, so ordered.